Hey guys, welcome to the Into the Microwave Oven podcast. Here today are your hostesses, Kirann. And Kirann's only here because Mummy's gone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm talking about the Little Loud Dance Band. But yeah, it's just me. And I'm here, your sports person, talking about sports, obviously because I'm like the best to talk about sports, because it's not like I hate football or anything, you know, the number one American sport, but every other sport I'm fine with, okay? So today I am alone. Obviously, I'm alone because I'm the only one talking, and it's totally like no one's eating taffy, like waiting, just gonna be whatever. I'm ruining this. So I'm ruining this episode with my antics, with my crazy antics again. I'm gonna talk about sports, right? Sports. So sports. This is why I can't do this alone, because I don't know how to fill up time. But sports, right? sports. I could super potty trained, orphanage, ratatouille, talkative, super, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. And so yes, Kirann will be talking about sports, and this is not Bree talking like I'm Kirann or anything. No, and this is not me trying to fill up space for being alone, which I am.
No, I was wondering how long I could let you do that, but this is a disaster.
And here today we are joined by
Bree has decided to come and save the day. You're terrible.
Yay. Sports.
You really went and spelled out the word sports. I should have let you do that for longer.
I would have gone right into the stories, but I felt bad. Because I like
You should have gone into the stories, but that was kind of a funny intro.
That was an awkward intro. I feel like 50% of people left. I'm kidding. Those who stayed, you're the real ones. And I love you.
Amazing.
I don't know. This is like 800th episode of the 200th episode, and I feel like that's beautiful, right? Anyway,
what?
I don't know, sports. Volleyball.
Maybe the sports one wasn't a good idea. You seem like you're ready to die.
No, this is a ruse. This is an act. I'm actually pretty athletic. I'm joking. No, I'm not. I say I'm athletic, but that's only because I like sports, but it's not like I'm good at them. I don't want to talk about football. Maybe you want to, but I don't. You want to talk about football to get it out of the way?
I mean, we kind of go over it in a future episode. Yes,
Wow,
time travel.
Time travel. So do you not want to talk about it?
Very briefly go over it, so you can just see over their thoughts on it.
I hate football.
I don't really mind. It just causes too much damage, but that's like same as boxing, so whatever, I guess.
I don't like football because my teacher. That's it.
Yeah. So time travel involved, you'll see in a future episode, I guess, a little bit more. Because we already went over it. I don't want to do it again.
Because we're doing this out of order. Because we're unorderly. Because we basically... Anyway, so... What else?
Could you stop with the berries and cream?
No, never! I'm searching up sports that we can talk about. You know?
Oh my gosh, I have a list of sports. You don't gotta do that.
Okay, go on.
It's in my head, though.
Okay. Go on.
There's baseball, basketball, soccer, tennis, golf, swimming, badminton, volleyball, but we also kind of went over that already. Did I already say baseball? I think I already said baseball. I forgot one that I was supposed to say, but I completely... Oh, kickball!
I like kickball.
I know, I only got to play in elementary, but those were always the best days. It's like the best combination, because I thought that the like the kicking the ball super fun, and then the running to bases part was super fun. So it's like baseball and soccer combined.
Those are like the best though.
Yeah, I know.
I like kicking. Best. I like kicking the ball as hard as I can without any repercussions, you know?
Because like in kickball, you don't gotta aim. Like soccer, you gotta aim. Like I still love soccer, but kickball, you can just kick anywhere you want as long as it goes flying hard and just enough.
Yeah, exactly. And you get to run And you don't actually have to run as much. You could just stay in one
Yeah.
base. You could just stay there. You
That
know,
was fun.
I like kickball a
Yeah.
lot. It's
Kickball was fun.
It's really fun. And sometimes they're incompetent and you look like you're gonna kick it really hard, but you just kick it right in front of you so you can just keep running.
Wow. I remember one time, I apparently there's this rule, like if you kick the ball and then you run to one base, but if somebody's already at that base because they didn't run, you apparently get taken out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and I was so upset because I literally kicked the ball because it was such a long line. There were too many kids, and it was only one game. So I got one chance to kick the ball. I kicked it, and I ran to the first base, but the person there didn't move, so we got taken out. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I don't think you played it like that though, because I remember playing it recently, and we could stay in the same base.
Like there could be two people on one base.
Yeah, that's how we played it. I don't know.
I always knew that gym teacher was messing with me. I knew it. Thank you for the validation. I'm gonna
You're
go
welcome.
hunting now.
Punt or hunt?
Both.
You're gonna hunt him down to punt him?
Yes! Halfway across the world.
You could do that, though. I could totally see you.
Kickball was so fun.
That's so fun. Yeah, I remember kickball being one of our favorites. My favorite sport to play in elementary.
Yeah.
I also have a cold, guys, or something. I don't know. Juniper gave it to me. She sucks. Anyways, so what else is in your brain again in the list?
Let's talk about soccer because I like soccer.
I love soccer. Can we talk about what happened to you though?
No. This is an inside family joke only. Cousins specifically.
Okay, you know what? I'll tell the good part about it. You kicked it to the roof. It was really cool. We saw you kick it all the way up to the roof. It was really
I feel like we're talking about different stories.
I'm pretty sure we are, but you did hurt yourself twice and you're neglecting the other one. You're neglecting the other one.
What's the other one?
It's the same story. But you just did it twice.
I'm thinking about this. Okay, so we're thinking. So when I said don't tell that story, it's an inside story. I think I was thinking about a completely different one.
Yeah, I don't know about you because I'm pretty sure there's two incidences.
Okay, well, I wasn't talking about me getting hurt as a story. So if it's a me getting hurt story, tell me both of them because I only remember one.
Okay, well, they're both the same. Kind of. One of them is when you hit it to the roof, and the other one is where you did it. And it's the same thing. You just hurt yourself.
I didn't. No, when I kicked it to the roof, I did not hurt myself.
You didn't? I'm pretty sure it hurt.
No.
Did you?
No, I kicked it to the roof. It went up to the roof, and then it fell down, bounced, and then went into the other driveway. So we had to wait for an adult to give us the go ahead to go into the street and go into the other person's driveway to get it.
Never mind. I think I combined two. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, and then when I actually got hurt, I was trying to the goalpost we were, and I was wearing flip-flops. I kicked the ball, but I accidentally ended up hitting a little bit of the floor, and I kicked the ball. The ball went completely off target, and I was sad. And I was sad until I looked down and realized that my toe was bleeding because I kicked off a quarter of my own toenail.
Gross. I thought you said you were gonna talk about it.
I did talk about it.
I thought you said it was an inside joke.
No, I'm thinking about the Austria thing.
No.
That's what I thought you meant. I was like, yeah, no.
We're not talking about that. Anyway, did Italy win against Austria?
I was like, okay, we're definitely talking about two different stories. Never mind.
Did Italy win against Austria? That's it. That's the post. Anyway, wait, did they? I'm not really sure.
They did. They went on. They beat Austria. They went on, beat everyone else, and then in the finals, they beat England and won.
Italy won?
You didn't know this? Did I not tell you? I guess I didn't tell you.
You didn't.
Yes, fun. So that was great.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I know, right? I kept watching and I kept getting less and less sure. Like, okay, they made it past Austria, which was like kind of a given, but then they struggled, so I lost faith in them.
That's so cool. They won the underdogs. They're underdogs. That's cool.
I don't know if they were underdogs, but
that's so cool though.
We were up against England, and England was those for England were so excited because like I don't think they'd won in a while, so they were like, "Oh yeah, we're bringing the trophy home," but then they lost.
Oh, that's kind of funny, actually.
I think some people were kind of upset about that and like mad, but not really sure.
You know those people who had like their teams lose and they're like so mad for the rest of the day? I don't understand those people.
Yeah, I don't know. But what was I gonna say?
Soccer?
Something about this too, yeah.
I like soccer because
I think it went to like penalty shootouts, and then it was like I think Italy scored like penalty. Do you know penalty shootouts?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, you play the game, and then when you take too long, they say, okay, now it's just one-on-one goalie versus somebody trying to shoot.
Okay.
So the score was, I think, like 4 Italy and then 3 England, and England had, like, Italy went first, they scored, and then England went, and then they scored, and then I think, like, Italy missed 1, England missed 1, and then it was basically 4 for Italy and then 3 for England. And if they missed the last shot, if they missed this shot, then they lost. And they missed, and it was I kind of felt bad for the guy who missed.
Aww.
Because I think he was like young too, so it's like whole game is riding on you, and you missed. I'm sorry, dude.
Yikes. Well, I mean, that's really cool, though.
Yeah.
Like, Italy winning. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking more of gameplay, not the meme. Not the cousin meme. No, I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, this is like months old news. Like did the Winter Olympics happen already? I think so.
The what now?
Or is that summer?
I don't know.
No, it's not even winter. Wait a minute.
It's not even winter, you idiot. What?
I know. Okay, well, I don't know. The Olympics were like right after that, and so like this is really old news.
This is really old, but it's really funny still.
Yes.
Cousin meme. Anyway, I like soccer because we used to play it together. Like, actually had classes and stuff, and those were fun. I remember being decent, and my dad like kept boosting my confidence with that department, and I liked it afterwards because of that. You know, that shebang.
I was obnoxious.
You were obnoxious?
I was like that obnoxious type of kid.
Why?
Like we were playing, and I'd be screaming at the other players to spread out. My parents still won't let me live it down.
That's so funny. I didn't know that.
Because like all the kids are like in a circle kicking the ball, and like I thought myself a pro because I used to watch soccer. So I was like, you guys have to spread out and pass the ball. So I was that kind of annoying kid.
It's so funny. I had no idea.
I tried doing you know how kids are like, oh, I don't care about this. I'm too cool for this. I went through that stage for like one game. So everyone else was playing a game, and I was just staring at the clouds.
Wow.
My parents also won't let me. Yeah, my parents also won't let me live that down either. So
that's
good times.
Really funny. I had no idea. That's so funny. That's like out of character for you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I was just that kid. Did I ever tell you about that time? Those after school courses where I think parents got to pay extra for you to stay in school longer because they have to finish work.
Yeah,
so I was in that program, and one of the watcher teacher guys there, I started telling him like, oh, I don't know, he did something to make me mad, like he told me I couldn't do something or whatever, and I was like really obnoxious, annoying, and I was like, you can't, if you tell me I'm not allowed to do this, then I'm gonna leave this, and you're gonna get less, and then my parents aren't going to pay for this anymore if I leave. And if I leave and you don't get paid for this, then you're going to have less money and your boss is going to get mad at you and fire you. I thought I was so smart.
Free, what the fudge?
I was that kid.
You were a child Karen.
To be fair, I was like look, 10 or younger, okay?
That's so funny.
And I took debate classes in 4th grade, and I was certain I was going to become a lawyer, so I thought myself the like, really the best. Like, I'm so awesome.
That is so funny. I did not take that into account. I thought I was the bossy, crazy one back then, and then you pull off stuff like this?
And my parents also let me live down the time in 6th grade where I was upset about my grade for not getting. Do you remember 6th grade? They had like silver, platinum, gold, like based on your grades. Yeah. So I didn't get into like platinum, which was the highest. I got gold instead. So I went to the vice principal and I went to complain about why this was, and I didn't get it. My parents were there with me as well.
That's so freaking funny because I remember getting gold the first semester too, and I didn't care.
Yeah. I was upset. I was like, no, my grades deserve platinum. I did the calculations. This is at least 95%. I still don't understand what happened.
You know what? That's so valid, but that's so funny too.
Yeah, so I was that kid.
You were that kid. That's so... You never showed that kid to me, though.
I guess we just weren't around each other when I was like that, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like you had a little hints of them, because I remember, like, we'd always butt heads sometimes about things that we thought were correct. And I thought we were just, like, I thought that was just between us, because we were both, like, the same age, you know? And it's, like, a power struggle. And I was like, okay, maybe that's what that is. But now I think about it,
no, I'm right.
maybe we're just too much alike back then. I was, like, crazy and bossy, and you were just that, whatever that was. That.
This isn't sports at all.
This isn't, but it's so funny.
Sneak peek into my childhood. Congrats, everybody.
I really thought you were much nicer than that, but I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess not. You were like, you and Rita were like the nicest, I remember, out of like the cousin group. And that's how I kind of depicted you as for like the longest time, except Rita.
Really?
And now you're the nicest, you and Juniper. And now Rita no longer, but
wow.
She's still nice, but like, you know. You know.
Lovely.
She's like nice around adults back then. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, sports, right?
Sports, right.
We're done with soccer. What next?
Let's talk about golf real quick.
Golf is fine. Like, I like mini golf. I've never played real golf. I play mini golf.
I took a single class on golf, but it frustrated me, so I quit. Because my parents were like wanting me to like know a bunch of sports, so I took a bunch of different. Only soccer and tennis that I kept up with, and I tried basketball in elementary.
I mean, we did all of that together.
Still a lot.
We did all of that together. You crazy?
Yeah. So golf, I took one class on it. I gave up because it just wasn't my thing. Too boring. And I did mini golf one time, and I started crying because the ball just wouldn't go in the hole. So I was upset.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and my mom was like, "Oh, you want me to video you? Show everybody how much of a brat you are? Because, you know, like, that's what adults do with crying kids. Like, oh, you're not behaving, you're misbehaving, uh-oh, kind of thing." And so that only made it worse, so I started crying more, but I stopped, and I don't like mini golf after that.
All these stories are so funny.
I can't believe I've never told you these. I thought I would have.
Oh my gosh, I thought you would too. This is so funny. This is like learning new things about you. That's so... I didn't even know you did golf at one point. You never brought it up, ever.
I did a single class on it.
You never told me
I mentioned this in a Never Have I Ever game. I know I have.
No, you didn't.
I have. When I went to visit there, like, most recently, we did Never Have I Ever with all the cousins.
You never mentioned golf. If you
I
asked
did. I said I took a class on golf.
if you asked any of us other than, to be determined nickname, we'd all be like, you played golf?
Yee, that's you guys' reaction when we were doing Never Have I Ever as well. You guys lost on that one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, mark the calendar.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
You don't remember something. I thought you remember something. What?
Bree, shut up.
Can you believe it's a miracle? It's a never have been seen before event. Oh,
you are a brat. You are a brat. You are a brat. Your mom is correct. You're a brat. You are a brat. Oh my gosh. Go away. Tell the other Bree to come back. Tell them this isn't you. This isn't you.
Like, this is Bree's clone right now, duh.
You turned a switch.
These stories are bringing up memories.
You're like soccer you now.
Soccer me?
I don't know. You're like the stuck up one. You're that now.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, okay, other sports.
Yeah.
Please. Other sports.
Okay, tennis.
We play tennis together. I mean, it's okay,
I loved playing it with my mom. It was fun.
I haven't played tennis.
We haven't played it in like literal years, but that was a fun little period of time. One time though, it was so hot and I was so tired. And I remember it was so hot, when it gets it gets too hot and you see like the air is squiggly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how in movies, stuff like that. So that happened to me, and I was like, squiggly air. I'm tired.
Squiggly air. The last time I played tennis was in the 7th grade before I moved.
Really?
And I was actually really good. I remember being one of the best ones playing. So I guess that's a thing,
I haven't played since elementary again, so.
I have good hand-eye coordination, I learned.
Nice.
After playing tennis, I guess.
Something similar to tennis.
Badminton?
I was gonna say table tennis.
Oh. Well, I'm good at table tennis too, so...
You're just good at everything, I guess.
Yeah.
What happened to that? I'm not good at sports in the beginning.
No, anything with hand-eye coordination where I have to extend my arm with some kind of racket. That's a game I'm good at. So
table tennis is fun.
So table tennis, tennis, and badminton, I'm good at those. I'm really good at those. That's good. Me and to be determined nickname. Can we just call her nickname? Okay.
Oh my god.
Me and nickname, right? She and I, we'd play table tennis together whenever we meet or something, and it's really fun because she's really good at it too.
Table tennis is fun.
We
should play table tennis. I want to play against you.
Oh my gosh, we have played when I was there. But then...
No, but I want to play again.
Yeah, I know, but Juniper did a thing with the basketballs and we all just...
Oh! I remember that. We still have those basketballs in the house.
It was under her shirt. Did you ever clean them?
Yeah. No, but they're on the they're outside. They're on the floor in the dirt. I'm pretty sure by now we have more things to be worried about with those basketballs.
That is so funny. Do you remember?
I remember, yeah.
She put it under her shirt and flaunted it or something. That's like boobs.
Big old boobs.
Big old boobs. She boinga boinga, anime.
Yeah.
That
was hilarious.
Everyone was on the floor. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Basketball. I love basketball. I'm
oh, you don't want to talk about badminton?
Oh, I do want to talk about badminton. Me and Bailey were like the best team. We're like the best. And anyone who says otherwise can suck it, because you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm right. I'm always correct.
Of course. I've never seen it, but I'll agree with you.
Yeah, good. You should take my word for it because we were like the best in there. And now that we're both way better than we were back then, now we're like the best ever, period.
Amazing. The best ever. The only reason you're not going professional is that you make everyone else feel ashamed.
Yeah, that's why. Entirely so.
I only know badminton from camping.
Because we played it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
So my mom was in a volleyball team and my dad used to do badminton in like whatever school, and that's kind of why I'm good at both,
Wow.
It's why you're good at basketball.
I'm good at basketball? No, I'm not.
You're better than me.
I like how the standard for being good at stuff is better than you. Like, yes, the Kirann standard. If you're better than Kirann, you're obviously good.
Unless it's football, then you're like automatically okay.
You're okay, only.
Because I'm bad at football. Football's my like bane of existence. Like soccer and basketball, I'm okay at. Like I'll say I'm okay, and I haven't tried in a while. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't tried playing those sports in a while in fear of looking like I'm trying, because in school they'll bully you if it looks like you're trying hard, which I haven't tried hard in a very long time because of that, and I feel bad for myself. I'm kidding.
You should try hard. You should definitely try hard.
I should, but it's also kind of embarrassing if I do try hard and I do bad, so I don't want to try hard anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we could try hard together then.
Okay, we can try hard together. Basketball, I'm okay at aiming if I try, because sometimes I haven't tried in a long time, and when I do try, I usually get it in, so I'm gonna go off of the standard that when I'm trying. And yeah, I guess I'm good at most sports, but I haven't tried in a while.
You know what? I might say the same thing, honestly.
I might be really bad now because I haven't tried, because they made me feel bad for trying. So I'm blaming the kids at school for this, guys. Basketball and volleyball are the only... badminton and volleyball are the only times I've actually tried in recently, and that's because I actually like those sports a lot more than the rest. Sadly to say.
Those are fun.
Yeah. What other sports? Basketball, I remember I like a lot because I played with my dad, 1, and 2 because your mom used to praise me for like my 3-pointers when I was very young, and and having a compliment from your mom about sports was like the highest compliment you could get.
Really? That's new. Let me go tell her. Hold on.
Because she's like the sporty aunt, Like there's niches. Yeah. My mom is the wine aunt. The cousin that lives in my house, right? Her mom is the crazy one. Nicknames aunt is like, the one you kind of like talk to.
Nicknames mom.
You
said aunt.
Oh, sorry. Nicknames mom. You kind of just like her, the one that you kind of like a lot, and you kind of just like she doesn't talk to you as much, but you just know her because your parents like her a lot, and like your mom is this sporty one,
I'm gonna be honest here, I've never thought of it like that.
Really? Like if you
I never thought of it, like they were just, yes, aunt, this aunt, that aunt, yes.
Well, if you put them into niches, she'd be like the sportant aunt.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, yeah. Like now that you say it, I'm seeing complete sense in what you're saying. But like I never thought of it before, because she's like she was your mom to me.
She's your mom.
Like I get, like that makes sense, because she said like she was more like tomboyish than like,
Yeah.
Her sisters, aunts, our aunts. Should I say her sisters or our aunts? Whatever.
Whatever.
But yeah.
Anyway, so yes, your mom is a sporty aunt to me, and getting that
Yeah.
compliment from her was like, wow, I want to do good at basketball.
Awesome.
Yes, your mom's an inspiration.
Amazing.
We also have
Basketball is fun. The only thing I've done recently though is like, those arcade things. I think your mom actually is the one who sent it over for like one Christmas.
She did, yes.
Yeah. So like that one, and like last time we did like a one-time thing because my brother wanted to go in the garage and play a little bit. So we went there and like and so we just kind of like, we were like, it was in and out. Like we weren't all in there at one time. Like I think it was like my parents and Leo in there first, and then like I think my dad went inside and I went outside, and then I went back inside and my mom went inside.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a while ago, but we were basically playing with the basketball, like arcade style basketball thing.
I love those. I love those a lot.
Yeah. So
I miss arcades.
That was fun.
I miss arcades so much.
Yeah. I'm not very fun though. I'm good at it though.
I have a story about basketball when I was younger and I was at your house.
Yes.
I was
Go ahead.
We were playing against your mom again, like basketball. And there was a time where I accidentally like hurt my finger because I was trying to get the ball from her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And I was just like dribbling, like, "Ow, but I have to win."
Oh my
and I'm like, "I don't care. I'm gonna win." I'm gonna like grab, just go with the ball. I'm like, "Ow, let's go."
Wow, just power through the pain for the sake of winning.
I always do that though. Like I feel like one of my personality traits is like that. I have to win.
Yeah, that about sums you up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm competitive. I don't know what else to say. Like I'll hurt myself really badly and it like keep going. People like, "Oh my gosh." Do you remember Patintero? People don't know that game.
Yes.
So we played it in camping, right? Okay, so basically Patintero is like, it's a street game, and like you have two lines. Someone's on the one line, the other person, like it's a team. One team goes on the lines, the other team is running, and you can't get tagged by the people on the lines, and basically you have to go back and forth. That's it, whatever. It's Patintero, and that's basically a sport. It's technically a sport, and
I was like thinking, should I mention that because it's technically, like, I don't know if it counts as a sport because it's kind of a game, but I was thinking recently, I was looking at my driveway and I was like, this would be perfect for that. Like there are lines here and they look pretty goodly spaced. Like this would have been perfect.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And first with the first Patintero where I cheated. Look,
I knew you were a cheater.
Yeah. Okay. Look. So back then, I did things, and we were playing as cousins, and we were all young, and we were both at that age. We were like dying off as the Bossy and the Kirann, right? And
wow.
It was dying off, but we still had some remnants, right? And that's what that was the time in which we were playing. And Mom taught us the game. We started playing, and you and Juniper, I think, were on the same team. And I was like with someone, I don't remember. And there were like 3 lines, and I was kind of against you, right?
Yeah, like you singled out me.
And Juniper,
that's strategy.
I think Juniper was on my team, actually. So, Juniper distracted you. You looked away, and I got nervous. I went on the grass. I went around the line on the grass, and I ran past you. And you saw it, and you're like, "Oh, Angel's cheating." And I was like, "No, I'm not."
Oh my gosh. Let me guess. I didn't even believe.
No, we stopped playing. We restarted, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't get away.
Well, I don't remember it. I was
cut it out. Anyway, so like recently though, like this summer, we played Patintero again, but it was me, my mom, Juniper, and Slater, right? And so it was me against my mom, right? And I was a runner. And obviously, I'm much faster than my mom because she has sciatica and it hurts if she runs too much.
Yeah.
But she's really like going back and forth, like down the line, so it doesn't really hurt her that much. So basically, some background about this campsite that we were in. On the street, people would go up from the beach and walk over there. So there'd be like gravel and sand on the road that we're playing on.
Mhm.
So yes, that's the background, and that's all you really need to know with what happened to me. So we were playing. I was runner, right? And obviously, I'm much faster than my mom. So even if I was running forward and she was right in front of me, I could still psych her out and like run past her. And the thing is, I did do that. But the second I went through, my heel like slipped on the gravel and the sand, which was wet from the day before because it rained, and I slipped, fell on the back of my head, felt a clonk, and like it was like there was a huge bump over there, and I was so dizzy for the rest of the day, and I still wanted to keep playing. I still wanted to keep playing.
Oh my god, you really never stop, huh?
I don't. I really want to win, and that aspect of me has never changed. Except this time, like I wouldn't like go out of the way to win. I think I calmed down a little bit more, but it hurt, and I still wanted to play. I was like, did I win? Did I win? Anyway, so they iced my head, and I was dizzy for the whole day. And we were playing basketball that same day. And I was still dizzy, but we were playing basketball. And I was still playing rough. I don't know. I didn't hit my head again, but it still hurt. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna die.
So, like, if you ever lost, like, I doesn't count, my head's dizzy.
What?
Like, you could use an excuse and be like, oh, my head's dizzy, that's why I'm losing. That's what
I mean, yeah, but then my family's that of a teasing type, so that even like a little thing would like be teased at, because we're not like we're not like sensitive, right? So if I said that, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure." So
it wouldn't even work on you, so that'd suck.
Oh well, I don't care.
Can't fake out, No,
I don't really care anymore. Like, I'd pretend to be all mad, to get it out. I don't care. I don't usually care if I lose, so. But, yeah.
Yeah.
My head. Rip.
Your head.
It sounded hollow, too. It was like, clonk, huh?
Did you at least win?
Did I win? And my dad was videoing, and he was having those feelings like, uh-oh. Those feelings you get, well, you wouldn't, but he compared it to when I was learning how to walk, and he knew I was about to fall, so he'd like hold his hands out. He had that exact same feeling just before I fell. So he like stopped recording the moment I fell because he knew it was coming.
Like, oh, here we go again.
He was like, oh no. He was like, oh no. It's gonna happen. And he told me there was a split second in which he was contemplating whether to keep recording or help me because he was in the car. It's like, bro, really? What do you mean? Help me. What do you mean record? Okay, well. Yeah. Any other sport? Sorry, I went on.
No, it's fine. Those are funny stories.
Golf.
We talked about golf and how I'm upset with it.
I know. I was just thinking about that.
Swimming, I guess. Swimming is fun.
Swimming is fun, yeah. Yeah.
You know what's even more fun?
What?
No, I was thinking about swimming. Swimming let me think of a beach. A beach let me think of digging holes in the sand.
We dug until we found a crab.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Oh my god.
Last time I went to the beach, which was like not with you guys, but with like just my parents and my little brother, I dug a hole there too because I was like bored, and digging holes is fun. I don't care what age you are. And this little girl like came up like with us, like because I was digging it with my little brother, and I tossed my little brother in at one point, but that's a different story. And this little girl came up and she started helping, and she started talking about crabs. I was like, oh really? And she was so cute. But her parents were like, you know how like parents like get shy about their kids, like, oh, I'm sorry if she's bothering you, like, here kid, my child, come dig the hole over with us again or something.
Aww.
Yeah, so it was cute. So I ended up, you know, she ended up digging a hole near her family, and I was like, ah. So that was fun. And I'm like, I knew it. Kids just see a hole, see somebody digging a hole, and just go absolutely wild.
I think I would do that now, though.
I know. But in addition to that, so after the girl left, I think my brother went to go play in the water for a little bit. But I don't know. At one point, I ended up putting him in the hole, and then like I ended up filling the hole with sand again as like a joke. But then he got stuck. So we had to dig him out. So my mom had to come help me and get the sand before he started freaking out.
Aww.
Because like we tried to pull him, but it was like the sand was a little bit wet. Because if you dig down enough, there's water.
Well, yeah.
So the sand was a little wet. So his feet were he was really like up to his chest in sand.
That's really funny.
He was kind of small, so we had to dig him out. It was, yeah.
Aww. Or your brother.
Yeah, it was funny.
You're bullying him.
No, he stayed in the hole. It's just he started getting freaked out when he thought that he couldn't get out.
Aw, you scared him.
He was fine. We dug him out.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean? Sure. Yes, we left my brother at the beach, and we never went to go get him again.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
I can see you in your window. You're still lying to me.
I am not near a window. I'm in a windowless room right now. Are you crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, so any other sport did you ever think of? Like, ever?
We never talked about baseball.
We did talk about... Oh, no, we didn't.
We talked about kickball. That's what I was thinking.
I haven't played baseball in so long. I last played it in elementary, so I don't really know how well I am at that. I can just run. That's it.
Yeah, the only thing I got with baseball, I already talked about in kickball, how like it was fun to just like run to a base and then stay there. Like, haha, I got here before you. Yeah. And baseball was a little bit harder because instead of kicking a ball, it was like swinging a bat to hit a ball. And me and Nickname never got along when we started trying to play baseball. So
I don't think you guys ever got along back then.
Yeah, we were a little bit at each other's throats, just a little bit.
You guys were siblings. You guys were like siblings, and that's it. That was it.
Yeah.
You guys are more like siblings. I don't know.
You know.
Vibes.
The vibes were the same.
Rita over there, like peacekeeper.
Yeah. She was always in the middle because we'd fight, like literally in the middle. Like the parents would be like, Rita, go in between them so they don't fight.
Oh.
Okay, well, not exactly. This is more specifically for cars because me and Nickname both wanted to sit in the middle. So in the middle, but Rita didn't want to sit in the middle, but she was the one who had to go in the middle because like
you guys were
that's
annoying.
the only way it'd be fair. Like we wouldn't be upset if Rita was in the middle, but if like Nickname was in the middle, I would have been mad. If I was in the middle, Nickname would be mad. She hated the middle. She told me recently.
It's so funny because me and Juniper hate the middle so much. Yeah. We want the window seats. I don't understand why you guys like the middle.
Because look, when we were kids, we couldn't very well sit in the front seat. So the best way to see like what's going on in front is in the middle.
Who would want to see the front?
I don't know. Like, I like the window better now too, but back then the window seat was. I mean, I like the window seat now, but back then the middle was fun.
It's so funny. And now, like, the middle seat has kind of raised platform beneath you, so now it's kind of like,
Yeah.
eh.
It's kind of inconvenient now.
Yeah. Now you're like, I don't want the middle.
Yeah. Now I go for the front seat because I'm an adult. Ha ha ha.
Sure.
Wow. Rude.
Yeah, I'm rude.
Do we have anything else for sports, or is that
Bree,
what?
scissors. Anyway.
Oh, scissors.
Scissors. And
You know, I think nickname gets upset every time we bring that up. It's like such old news to her.
and
I
like
like she likes it whenever this is brought up, and I don't even bring it up that much. It's everyone else who brings it up.
because it's so funny. Her reactions are so funny.
I can't fault her for that, but still.
like if we were in the room with her and we mentioned scissors, we could probably recite the exact next sentences she'd say.
What would she say?
It was that one time, and I was like 7.
No, is it what she says? I don't know. Maybe.
It's mostly what she says along those lines.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But to be fair, if I threw some scissors at the back of somebody else, if I threw scissors at the back of somebody else's head and failed to kill them, I would be upset every time it was brought up too.
Failed to kill
Yeah. I'm joking, that's not what happened, but
We're
still.
joking nickname. We're joking nickname.
Yeah.
We only do this to make fun of you sometimes. We'll stop. And besides, Bree is like a child, Karen. I don't think you can beat that.
I should have never told you those stories.
You shouldn't have. Now you're like worse than Nick. I'm kidding. Now you and Nickname are on the same level playing field because now I have something to put over your heads.
I need to remember something to put over your head, like the time you ate a sock.
You know what? I don't even care about that though. Like, I do it now. Give me your socks.
Like that time you opened an umbrella inside and nearly started crying because 3 things went wrong that were very solvable by me.
Did I cry?
You're very close to it, honestly.
It's really funny because I broke a mirror too with this.
Oh my gosh. So you were like, no, opening an umbrella inside doesn't cause bad luck, and then you did it, and then like 3 things afterwards happened that were like just a very minor thing, but that like convinced you at the time 100%.
You know what? Those were actually like jokes. You realize, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like accentuating. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, because they were like really minor things.
Yeah, I'm like making a joke out
It
of it.
was like you couldn't find the broom and it was just behind the door. Like first place I looked, I found it.
No, yeah. I think those are just
Yeah.
those are, to be honest, those are just classic Kirann luck, you know?
Yeah.
Those are just my luck in general. Back then I just had a reason, you know. It was the umbrella, and now there's no reason anymore. This is just my
And
luck.
now you're just sad.
It's not. I'm not sad. Now I just have stories to tell.
By sad, I don't mean the emotion sad.
Oh, like as a person, I'm sad to look at, or
So what's another word? I think it starts with a P, ends with epic.
okay, child Karen.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
arguing.
Cries about golf, you brat.
Oh my gosh, I'm still upset about that. Like, it was so annoying.
There's literally
Do you know
nothing.
the feeling of trying so hard and failing every time?
You mean me? Yeah?
Yeah, so
Chemistry. You mean like me and chemistry? This isn't even about sports anymore. Just like half sports, half making fun of each other.
half child stories.
Yeah. We like gotten off topic. I feel like this is more child stories because we have a lot of child stories regarding sports, you know?
Yeah. The episode title should be like, I don't know, something about children's sports and microwaves.
Children's sports. That should just be the title, actually. Children's sports and microwaves.
Wow, I know people are gonna get to this point and be like, "Oh, there's a title, like in a book, but it's a podcast, so you think are sad."
Oh my gosh! You know what? For the Halloween episode, we should just like choose a story to read, because I have a story in mind I want to read out loud and get scared again over.
I dropped something.
Did you drop something?
Never mind, I got it. It didn't fall too far. I dropped it again!
This children's sports and microwaves.
Children's sports and microwaves. This is a great title. I think it's something like the children playing sports inside of a microwave, but go off.
No! You mean Squid Game?
Oh my gosh. I haven't watched that.
Anyway, yeah, we got off topic. Is there any other sports we haven't talked about? I feel like there are a lot more sports out there, and we're just like neglecting. We're not talking about football.
We're not doing football. We talk about soccer, baseball.
Volleyball. We did volleyball. Bree, you're gone. Bree, you like disappeared. I can't hear you. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream. Up the octave. Go for it. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream. Anyway, so I guess I'm alone now. Okay, cool. I'm alone. Anyway, so, guys, sports, right? Super. Super. Hello? Oh, there she is.
There we go. I couldn't hear you. At first, I thought it was like a joke, like we were both staying silent for awkwardness or something.
No.
But then I went to go check, and it was like your icon said you were talking.
No, you died, and I started talking about berries and cream again.
Of course, you. Why?
I'm like obsessed right now. I'm sorry. It's really funny. Oh my god.
So I think we did all the sports.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Is this berries and cream, or is this something different?
Something different.
Right. We never talked about pool.
Okay, pool, yes. I love pool. Oh my gosh. There was this one time I was playing with Juniper, right? Against... Okay, wait, no. I was playing with someone against Rita and Nickname, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, there was this time where I had the white ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their stripes were in the way of the solid, but there is a tiny space where I could curve the ball and hit it right into the pocket. And obviously that is much more advanced than what I can do normally. But oh my gosh, everyone was just trying to like psych me out. Everyone was trying to get me to mess up. And I, with razor sharp accuracy, I somehow got around their striped balls to the solid into the pocket, and it happened in such a way that I planned it to happen, that I kind of like sat there for like a few seconds in disbelief, and everyone went wild. Rita and Nickname just wanted to die. They wanted to quit because I think that was the black ball. I think I got the black ball in, and they were just done. They just left. They were so mad. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best game I've ever played, and I don't think I'm playing pool again.
Never again.
I'm never gonna do that again. It was so good. Just their faces is imprinted in my brain.
Your best moment, I suppose.
Oh my, Oh my gosh, remember that time, right? You were over. Do you know
Wait,
where
what?
I'm getting at? You were over the pool, right? We're playing pool. Rita, Juniper, Nickname, and you. We're all playing pool. And Slater. Slater was there. And there was a time where Rita and Nickname were fooling around with a stick. And there was a time where they both were just... They broke the billiard stick. They broke the pool stick.
And you still hide it from them and assure them, don't worry, we'll keep it secret.
We're like, yes, we'll keep it a secret. Don't worry, we'll just keep playing with this one pool stick we have. And Dad found it like a year later, and he just looked at us like, well, it's too late to get mad now, but oh my gosh, why?
It worked!
It worked, but like...
At what cost?
At what cost? The stick. Oh my god.
I remember that. Do you know how terrifying it is as a kid to either hurt another kid or to break something, especially if it's not even your house?
Yes, everyone, like, we hid the stick and we stopped. We ran. We just like left. We like went upstairs and we pretended nothing happened. We were just like nervous laughter, like nothing happened. To like our parents.
Yeah. You know, if you bring it up with either of them, they're gonna start defending themselves. Like, I was just joking around, the other one broke it. Well, I was the one who was being attacked. It was their fault.
You're correct. That is exactly what they'd say too. I told you there are arguments in which you could probably recite line by line what they're gonna say, and this is one of them. It's one of those cousin memes, you know?
Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me and for giving me the ending to that story.
It's so funny, and I, like, gave you the closure you needed, I guess.
Closure I didn't even know I needed.
Oh my gosh. Remember the pogo stick?
Oh, that was fun.
That was
also
fun. Do you remember? I remember.
Remember what?
The pogo stick. That's it. That's it. That's the tweet.
Bottom, like, it was basically super balanced. So you could bounce on it once or twice. But when we were, like, super, super young, which is, like, when we had it, we weren't very good at it. So, like, 1 or 2 bounces or 3.
And then we jump off.
Yeah.
Aww.
You remember archery?
I still do archery. I don't know why you're asking if I remember it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, you did archery at my house. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know you guys still had it. You guys moved and stuff.
Yeah, we still have our bows, though. We didn't, like, throw
You guys
it
have
out.
target?
We do have the target. We could just remake it.
Well, that's fun. Archery was fun. I don't remember it too well.
my
I remember I
bow-
always forgot which eye I was supposed to close.
Your left? I mean, your right. Sorry. Because I don't know my left and rights. I do know which eye. I just don't know my left and rights. I don't know which is worse. I'm gonna. Never mind. Anyway, yes, I do remember, but my bow is so, like, outdated now that I can no longer aim correctly.
Oh.
So
Why? It's too small for you now?
It's too small and the string is way too flimsy, so now that I pull it back, it's not as strong as I'd want it to be, and it, like, curves downward.
Oh.
So I need, like, a stronger bow. Anyway, okay, obstacle courses, those are absolutely fun.
Okay. Yeah, those were the best days, but the classes could never finish them in time.
It's so annoying. I really want to finish those. Like,
Yeah.
if you made me go back, I would do that for fun. Like, I'd have my old classmates, you know, all that, and I'd have so much fun. I would love to do that.
Because it was like, swing across a rope across this thing, and here you have a couple of tools that you can bring with you, and you swing across onto a platform, and then you use the tools to go get a scooter, and then you scoot across somewhere and get to the end.
That one was my favorite. It was one of my favorites. And
30
like
kids for each side.
I remember
So.
being the only one who knew how to do those because everyone else was just incompetent and I was like the smart.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like they just didn't listen to me most of the time, so whenever I had the chance to do it, I just get it right away and they're just like, "Bro, you could have told us." And I'm like, "I did. You guys just don't listen to me."
Wow. You sure you weren't just that kid?
I wasn't just that kid. They literally just don't listen to me because I would get the tools and I would get the rope and they just don't listen to me.
Oh, I forgot you had to get the rope too.
You had to get the rope. You can't just jump across because we were all too tiny and that wasn't allowed. So
what if somebody sacrificed themselves to like push the rope?
You couldn't do that. People did try jumping off and getting the rope, but they just were too small. They couldn't do it. Remember those stations though? Like they'd have a random thing you had to do, like go through a tunnel or like do a little bowling or jumping jacks 5 times or do a little Zumba. Those were so fun, you know?
I mean, there are 2 different things. Like one where it was like a fair type thing where they had information and like learning stuff, and another time where I vaguely remember they had like this triangle mat thing where you could roll on it.
Yeah. And there's like parkour sometimes, you know?
Gym class was fun in elementary school. I don't know about anything after, though.
No, those were boring. Everything after was boring. It was just sports. I missed the obstacle courses. I want to redo those.
You know what would be fun? I should become an elementary school gym teacher just so I can watch children struggle.
You could just be a math teacher and have that same effect. I don't know.
Teacher here.
I feel like teacher in general, just watching kids struggle.
No, I want to see them struggle with an obstacle course because those are fun.
I don't think people actually like struggle. I feel like people had fun with those.
Kind of struggle. That's what I mean. Math struggle is like break down into tears. Gym struggle is like, ooh, I'm all fired up and ready to win type of struggle.
Man, I wish they did that now. I want to do those. Like, if you had the chance, would you do an adult one like that? Like, it's exactly the same, but we're all just adults or like teenagers. Like, without a doubt, I would do that.
I wouldn't be very good at it though. I think I'm weaker now than as a child.
I mean, it would be fun though.
Yeah, it would.
I want to do parkour so bad. I haven't been to like urban air or anything. I haven't been to like trampoline places, and I miss it. I mean, I don't miss it because I never been to it, but I want to go.
But yeah, those were fun. There were too many kids though, so like once they finally got the swing, like the rope to swing on, like
there's 2 people left.
And then eventually there'd just be one kid too many, and like half of the people on there would topple off. That was the funniest thing, because you just watch this procession of children swing across the lava mat to get to the safe mat, and you just keep watching this, like 5 kids, 10 kids, 15 kids, 20 kids, and then that would just be one kid too many, and then like they follow like dominoes. Just topple over into the quote-unquote lava and have to go to the back of the line. It was the funniest thing ever.
It's really funny. Remember when like sometimes on the obstacle courses that they give us, you had to like go up the blue steps and you had to like swing across the ropes. Those were so fun.
Yeah.
That station, that was the funnest. My gosh, I miss rope swings.
Yeah, good memories.
Good memories. I wanted to redo those.
Yeah.
Like now.
Puzzle escape room thing.
Yeah, I want exactly that gym class, but longer and as much as we want, and no other kids, just us.
Yeah, like mix that obstacle course and a puzzle escape room. That'd be like the ideal.
My gosh.
Adventure room.
Adventure room. Yeah.
I'm too smart sometimes.
Sure. Oh my gosh. I miss it. I miss elementary school gym.
Yeah. I think we really scraped the bottom of the barrel for sports with the elementary school parkour.
I mean, gym
We're
is
really building the
gym.
idea at this point.
Gym is gym, so I don't know what you want from me. I mean, are we good at sports? Maybe. Do we play sports now? Not really. I don't know what you want from me. Oh my gosh.
I thought that this episode would be quick.
Yeah, because it was sports. But it wasn't. We just went on like 50 tangents. Children, sports, and microwaves.
Children, sports, and microwaves.
That was it. That was the episode, yeah.
You should definitely... Yeah, don't forget that. Should I type it in?
Yeah, please type it into the Discord. I'm not gonna remember that tomorrow. It's like late. I love...
Ta-da!
Have you done ice skating? Because I know that's a sport.
Oh, well, I mean, Rita's birthdays would be like ice skating places. I mean, I think I've gone there like with my...
Her one birthday was an ice skating place.
Yeah.
Her one birthday.
One birthday. And then I went there another time with like a different cousin, other side.
Oh, right. I forget you have other cousins. I forget I have other cousins. They all live somewhere else.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's like only 3 times, I think, at most-ish.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, it's like with Rita, I don't remember the time before that, but like with Rita, I went ice skating, and at the beginning I wasn't very good, but then I sort of got the hang of it, and then we went home. And then with the other cousins, I had the hang of it in the beginning, but then towards the end I got frustrated and I fell down and I didn't want to get back up. And some worker came over confused, like, "Are you okay? Did you get hurt?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just frustrated." But I didn't say that. I was just like, "No, I'm okay," because I didn't want to tell them I'm frustrated, because I didn't want to look like a child.
Like a brat, you know? Like the golf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not even my most bratty moment. I don't know what you're talking about. I stand by that. I was frustrated.
Your most bratty moment was 2 minutes ago.
No, it wasn't.
It was that one time when you started calling me pathetic for no reason.
No, that was definitely called for. My most bratty moment was telling this poor worker dude who had to deal with elementary school children that he was gonna get himself fired because he made me quit or whatever. That was my most bratty moment.
Yeah, that is, and you would be the child I'm terrified of.
Ha
not because you actually scare me, but because I would have to deal with you.
Yeah, I know, I'd make you suffer. That'd be hilarious.
I mean, I can't, like, exactly hurt you or verbally abuse you. So, like, yes, I guess I'd have to suffer in silence.
Can't punt a child.
I could try.
For 2 reasons. 1, you don't like football. 2, you can't do that. That's child abuse. I almost said animal abuse.
Animals, children, what's the difference? I don't know. I would punt a child, though. Like, I don't like football, but I would punt a child. Like, a bratty child. Like, if you were there, that bratty child was there, I would punt you. I would.
What about rollerblading?
What do you mean rollerblading? Oh, I haven't done that in a while. I've done it once, ever, and it was recently.
Oh my god! You don't remember the kit my mom bought for everyone?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The pink one?
Yeah, it was like pink and purple.
I never used that when I was younger because there was just like literally no place to use it.
Mm-hmm. I used it when for that little period of time where I moved away, like half a kindergarten, half a first grade.
Oh, yeah?
Most when I moved away then. But then I came back, and then I moved away again.
I did Go on.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh, I did rollerblading this summer, and my mom was holding me the whole time because I'm like accident prone. So if you let go of me for a second, probably I'd fall. And yeah, there's no friction because they're wheels, and I'm much better at ice skating than I am with rollerblading. So I'm like used to ice skating, but when it came to rollerblading, I died. So I was like, dang, okay. Guess I'm bad. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna hit my head on the concrete again. I don't want to do that again. It like hurt.
That's what you got helmets for. Now you're making me think of
What?
biking.
Biking?
Just riding a bike, period.
Well, yeah, I was good at that. I never really fell except this summer.
This summer, you're gonna be like when I was first learning, when I still had trainer wheels and I took them off for the first time, like normal people, and then you tell me this summer.
Look, I don't know what came over me, but I like drifted a little bit too fast, and I like fell over. It didn't hurt. I got up, and everyone was so worried. It was like the same. It was the same week I clonked my head. So I guess that whole week was just me having an accident, you know?
Why are you so accident prone?
What? I don't know. Like, the first day I fell off the bike, right? The second day I hit my head, I clonked. So the third day was the day we were leaving, and everyone was, like, convinced I was gonna die that day, so everyone was just very on edge. Like, okay, when is she gonna die?
Off the bike. You really had a reason to be on edge. You were so out of it, you fell off a bike.
No. Look, you see, so the first day I fell off the bike because I drifted too fast. And then every other time I was going down very steep hills, never fell once. I fell off a bike drifting though. Like, I don't understand what happened.
Huh.
There was a time where my memory lapsed and I just died, I guess. I don't know. Like,
wow,
I forgot how to ride a bike for 2 seconds and died in that 2 I don't know.
What?
I don't remember like falling off a bike when I was learning, but I remember falling off a bike during this summer.
I mean, I remember falling off a bike. It wasn't while I was learning. Like, this was when, like, literally, like I learned. It took me like 3 days. And then, like, the day after that, I was completely good to go on my own. But I was, like, you know the park that we went to with, like, 2 lampposts?
Yeah.
And, like, there are, like, chairs next to it?
I do.
Were you there? I think you were there during that.
Okay.
And I, like, went around the bike, but it was too much of like, the turn was way too sharp.
Yeah,
so I fell, and my mom blamed me, because she was like, hello, you could have stuck your hand out. But this is after I was finished crying and I got bandaged up.
No.
By after, I mean like years later. I'm like, hey, you remember that time I fell off my bike? And she's like, yeah, you didn't even put your hand out to stop yourself. Like, that's a key lesson.
No, like, I really...
Wow.
Oh, no, Bree, because I really thought she was gonna tell you that while you were crying on the floor, okay. Like, yes, you stupid child, you could have put out your arm while you're crying, sure, that's exactly what she did.
Well, you don't know that, maybe she did. She didn't, but...
She isn't that person. Why would she do that? She is not that person.
True. But nobody else knows that. Yeah, they do. Kinda.
I mean, would you do that? I would.
Yeah.
I would do that.
You can't talk, you would do it. Anyways, I still have the scar, but I can't see it.
Do you have the scar then?
Yes, it's on my elbow. That's why I can't see it.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah, I can't see the scar anymore. It's completely healed up, but it's still a scar.
I was very confused. You can see it from my perspective, can't you?
I mean, where is it? Actually, it might be completely gone now. I can't tell.
Well, every 7 years, you get a new pair of skin.
I mean, I can kind of see, like, I think I know where it'd be if I could... Yeah, this part's, like, more wrinkly than the rest or whatever, or shiny, I don't know.
Then that's it.
Yeah, I think it's there, but it's like hardly seeable.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
This
it's basically gone by now, but still.
This whole episode is just long.
Childhood stories.
Why is a sports episode longer than a musical episode? What is this? What are we, jocks?
I mean, musicals are limited, but this is our life. We spent our childhood playing.
That's true. We didn't grow up with iPads. Like, there's like half of Gen Z who like grew up with iPads, and the other half who like actually played. I'm like one of those. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm on my phone now.
This doesn't count.
Huh?
Oh.
We were those kids who like grew up with both.
Yeah, we were.
We were, because like it started getting games on the App Store and we'd all like play together. I sent you a pic. No, Slater sent you a picture of my old Minecraft house in the PE because we found our old iPad, and oh my gosh,
I saw it.
I remember making that.
The peak of design.
Diamond and purple wool. Yeah. We said that at the exact same time. That was scary.
I mean, the diamonds were such a pretty blue color.
I mean, the diamonds were kind of like what we always like built with because we could in creative mode, and it's rich, you know? We're rich. Yeah. It's a symbol.
This isn't sports.
What?
This is sports, right? Video games, Minecraft, sports.
No, this is part of children.
No, this is sports. Go on, Minecraft, diamonds, very rich, yes.
Mining is a sport, right? Hi ho, hi ho.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Are we done?
I don't know, are we done?
I mean, this is 17 seconds to the third one.
It's about to finish?
We're at 17 seconds. 17
Should
minutes.
I say it?
Sure.
Oh, okay, well, now go radiate your favorite Hot Pockets and boil some tea. Good night!
Good night.